The Walton Insurance Group, Ric Walton. Hi, Ric. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you're going out to McLaughlin's farm and they show them what they do around there? John and Kathy? That's
They raise the Highland cattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they butcher them too.
They butcher them too?
I'm not sure they do it,
Oh.
but they do sell like Heinz quarters or whatever.
No kidding.
Sides of beef, yeah.
I've known John and Kathy forever, and I knew they raised some cattle, but I didn't really understand what exactly they did with it.
Well, they do raise it to be eaten. And I was at an event once where John McLaughlin was flipping burgers
Right.
that he made from one of his cows.
Really?
They were awesome. Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm sure they are. I mean, it's pretty cool if you like to do that.
I know that Thanksgiving is one of your two favorite holidays.
What are you laughing
I
about?
think it's your favorite. I think
Yeah.
it's one of your top two. I know
It
that.
is, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about what your family's doing tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You got diversity in your family and everything else. So, my sister's doing something, my daughter's doing something, my mother-in-law's doing something. So, right now we're going to my mother-in-law's.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, stop by my sister's. You never know; I may stop by my daughter's. So,
Oh my.
it's just.
So
Yeah.
do you you pace yourself as you go throughout the day?
I like to see how much I can eat, and so I can purge it later. I do love this time of year, and of course, it brings me back to my mom, and my mom always made the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And even she used to come, we had at our house, she'd come over to the house before and prepare the turkey. Actually, with my dad a long time ago too, to some degree. But we kind of kept the tradition of her type. Everybody has their own stuffing and everything else. And when we didn't have we had an unusual one, but we had a very standard one, that fairly typical by a lot of people. But we had one, with oysters. And my dad loved oyster dressing. And I did, and I think there's only a few of us left that really do like it. For most people, don't like it much, but we like oysters, we like the dressing, and the gravy. My mom always made the best gravy, I thought, in the world. Gravy makes anything.
Oh yeah, I agree.
In fact, I'd always take, we'd have a gravy, and I'd always take a bunch of gravy home. And I'd say one of my most fun thing was to get bread out and just put it on the gravy,
Yeah.
put salt and pepper on it, just eat it. I mean, it was just good stuff. Just good stuff. So, you gotta have cranberries. I like to have the cranberries with the turkey, and just one of those things too you kind of like. But I don't know, it's a great traditional day, and it's eat football. Yeah, eat turkey and have a little football on, and I look forward to going home at night and watching some goofy movie. I watched last night with Lisa, a Hallmark movie, And I can watch some. I really kind of do like some. They're all the same, basically,
Are you surprised at the end?
Well, the good news is, as I said to somebody, I wish everybody could have a Hallmark movie life, because in the end, it just always ends up and everybody lives happily ever after, and it's just Shangri-La, It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's always a girl and a guy, it seems like, and all the stuff in between and whatever. Last one I watched was a guy from a foreign country, Europe, and he was the crown prince, and all this stuff. And I mean, it's I don't know. And they're the same, like you say over and over, but they're very popular. And my wife likes to watch a lot of them, and I'll watch some of them.
Well, the average Hallmark movie costs $2 million to make. They make them all in Canada, and each movie they spend about $50,000 on fake snow.
Do they say?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a very successful.
It's a formula.
Series,
They
whatever
just crank
formula,
them
yeah.
out. Yeah.
They've got quite a following, and throughout the year they continue to do a lot like that.
Well, they make them in the summer.
They do, so it's kind of fun.
Did you make anything yourself? Do you have any responsibility on Thanksgiving?
I am very, very good at making nothing. I really don't. I really think I could be a pretty decent cook, but I don't have the patience most of the time. I don't have the talent, even though I think I could figure it out, because again, it gets back to that gravy that makes everything taste good. Make a good gravy, make a good sauce, make a good seasoning, and the next thing you've got. I was listening to the radio and talking about best hamburgers, and it's in the way they flavor the meat, however they happen to do that. You know, we've always had these good hamburgers in this town. We've got some pretty good hamburger places,
we do.
Slinkers and West Point, even some of the traditional places you go to, and they're just good.
You know what we need? We need a good hot hamburger sandwich in this town.
A hot hamburger.
Hot hamburger. It's like a hot turkey sandwich. It's got the bread, the
Really?
meat, and the gravy, but it's hamburger gravy.
Really?
We had a couple of restaurants where I was growing up. We had those.
No kidding.
Oh, it's really good.
You want to open a restaurant?
You like your bread? You like gravy on bread? You're gonna love the hot hamburger.
Oh my gosh, I can't hardly wait.
Yeah, Henry's Diner in downtown Burlington, Vermont. It's a new Henry's, and they're new wave. Yeah, it's not the same.
Not the same. We should do a show from there.
Now, you like to pass along your Thanksgiving wishes, thoughts, and prayers for the.
I guess I was thinking today, and I actually watched. I guess somewhat of an idea. I can't say it's my original. I don't have many original ideas, but I'm good at listening to other people's and taking them. I was actually watching last Sunday, Andy Stanley, and talking about gratitude. You know, just to be. I mean, we've come through, as you know, this election cycle here, and you've seen all the advertisements, which I'd really love to know how much money was spent on advertisements. Somebody said the one congressional race in Detroit area spent $40 million. I mean, is that ridiculous or what? And half the stuff that everybody says is lies anyway, I think, or they just misconstrue it or whatever. I mean, it just drives me crazy. But we need gratitude right now. Anyway, not only to be, thankful for things we have, but just friendships and everything else. I mean, I think that just as simple as, I appreciate you and Karen, and we got a great friendship and the gratitude, and I'm glad you're here, and Jackson should be glad that you guys are here and what you guys do for us, but so many other people, your whole staff here, and the whole, whether it's your spouse or your friends or your, whoever happens to be. We need to show some gratitude this year, and who doesn't like to be appreciated? I mean, I think it's one of the biggest things you can ever do. If you ever want to win somebody over, appreciate them, show them that, was that a comment back there?
Yeah.
But show some appreciation, tell them thankful, and it's like, most of my life, the success I've had has been because of a bunch of people I surrounded myself with, and, I would tell all my people in my office, thanks, it's all, 50-some people in the office, and sure isn't successful because of me, it's because of all these people, and just be thankful for people, and we need to do that, and, there was a study out there and said, if you got up every day, and the first thing you did was wrote down 3 things you're thankful for, and you did it every day for 30 days, it would start to change your mindset, because we're so negative right now, and, we think we have so many things to fix in this country, and we do have things to fix in this country, but we have a lot to be thankful for to compare to so many other countries, if not all of them, out there. So, it's gratitude. So just think about gratitude, think about thanking somebody and expressing it, not keeping it to yourself. Go out there and tell them, I appreciate you, what you do. So
well said.
I'm trying to do more of that. I need to do that too, more, really do, starting at home.
Starting tomorrow. Michigan's quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, he what do you call that? Meditates half hour every day when he gets up, and then 20 minutes, for solid 20 minutes before the game, right. He sits under the goalpost and just meditates.
He goes under the goalpost?
Yeah. Just sits there.
How about if it's really cold and rainy?
It doesn't bother him if he's meditating.
There's something to be said for that, for meditation and whatnot. What we need to do, Bart, we need to do hot yoga, I think.
Hot yoga. Now, do you have your watch and your bracelet on the outside of your sweater?
Yeah. Well, not. It's it's supposed to fit more like that. But I mean, this one happens to fit tighter, because just so it to be out there. Right.
Yeah. Hot yoga. It sounds just like it is. It's hot. And it's yoga. People
stretching. Sweat. And you're getting out the impurities in you, and all that. So I think impurities. I think there's something to that too.
You want to try it?
So, but flexibility. Some of the people I've talked to lately, they said, you can't believe how it changes your flexibility.
How about your hip replacement?
Yeah.
Are you all back?
I'm back. I still feel the muscle in there a little bit. I think it's tight and whatnot, and I'm really trying to push it pretty good. I'm going to the.
Do you think they left something in there?
Well, I think there might be an instrument in there. Yeah, a small one,
a little sponge.
But no, it's just the process has been fine. It's still. I know it's still healing in there just because of wrenching of the
Yeah.
tendons.
Lisa is a very good cook, I know, and baker too.
Yeah,
So
yeah, baker.
is she doing something? Did she learn it all from her mom?
I would say some, but you know, she's just so creative. She made a special drink we're taking tomorrow. She loves to make drinks, and she's making. I don't know what else she's even making, but everything she makes is good, and it's. I don't even know.
She goes all out. I mean,
Yeah.
how she like decorates a cake, and I mean, it's like
Anything she does, it does to the nines and drives me crazy. I say relax. It's like we're putting up the tree. We got this huge tree, and you got these little gaps or something in there that you and I would never notice. Well, I got to do that. I got to get up there and do that. I said, Lisa, nobody knows it. It's okay. The tree is incredible, and you know, and you've seen pictures of our tree, and our tree is absolutely incredible. So it's
you have someone calling you, John Burka. Hi, John.
Yeah, I'll tell him, leave me alone. You can call me in a minute. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm on JTV with Bart, so quit bugging me, okay?
John, we're on TV right now. Is he?
Yeah, you went out, we're looking for a turkey, and you thought of me. Goodbye. I'll talk to you later, you twit. He's out east, and.
Are you going to any of the games?
You know, I'd like to go see the Lumen game. I'm probably not going to go. It's a 10 o'clock game, 10 a.m. game. I probably won't. Probably sit at home. I guess don't they broadcast that on one of the channels out
Fox
there or something like that?
Valley Sports.
I like to see it. You know, I mean, I think it'll be a good game.
How about those Spartans?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! I mean, I stopped watching some of that game last week. I thought, well, they're going to win this game. You know, there's no question.
It's basketball season. Basketball. Basketball.
Well, I think. I went and saw him the other night. I did watch him play the other night, and I thought, well, I don't know if you're as good as I think you were. I thought you were. You know, he played. Obviously, he beat Kentucky and played Gonzaga to the end there, and then they won Friday night. But it's yeah. Well, I think that's the thing is. The thing is, there's something to be said for when you don't have a so-called superstar on the team. You play more like a team. I really think you do. And I think you're easy to coach and motivate and everything else out there. So there's a lot to be said about that. But you know, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You guys and everybody else out there, man. Oh man, enjoy the day. It's just a nice day, and be grateful.
Thank you. Thanks for being with us, and I'll echo that as well. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.